welcome everyone to an expectant arena which for now, whilst overseen by cloud, is dry, but which may very soon be getting pretty damp. And that may well, of course, have an impact on the game when it starts, or indeed as it develops. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Suggests it's going to be a 4-5-1 formation, Jim.
Well, this setup, Peter, can be very defensive if that midfield is in place purely to form a protective layer in front of the back four. But it can also be the launch pad to very quick counter-attacks. If you can offer pace and accuracy on the front foot, it can have a devastating effect, actually, at the offensive end of the pitch, too.
The whistle, and here we go. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Cesar Azpilicueta. As a fellow fullback, I'm a massive fan of this guy's...
And the shot! Gets it away. Bernal. And here's Dani Olmo. Here goes for a shot! Herring after the ball here. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Sanchez spread out to the left. He's going to be disappointed with that. Barcelona have been very strong in front of these, their own fans. Maximum points from the last 5 home games. And here's Dani Olmo. That's very neat. Dani Olmo, real chance! Jordan. Barcelona have a terrific defensive record over the last 5 games. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Lewandowski. Azpilicueta forwards and with intent. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Dani Olmo. Bernal. And here's Ferran Torres. This might spell danger. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Sanchez. There's green grass ahead of him. Shoots! And it's the whistle for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Solid, very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
After 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Barcelona.
Casado has given away a free kick.
First time we've seen them try that. It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
That's really well manoeuvred. Azpilicueta looking for a runner. Januzaj, he slings it in. There's the shot! Really well taken goal. First blood drawn. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Played out to the right. Goodell makes the interception.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Lewandowski gets flagged offside. Barcelona are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And here's Alexis Sanchez. Casado. Ferran Torres looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Here's Rashford! And that's off target. Barcelona making consecutive changes here. Sal.
Muscular
approach does pay off here. Rashford. Great defending, strong and determined. Yamal could try cutting inside here. Rashford. Lopez. Sam. Does really well to win the ball there. And time is up. Well, the players and the coaches have plenty to think about here. A disappointing outing, and they collect nothing for it.
Look, I think a draw might have been a much fairer result today. It's just that one crucial second-half goal. That's what cost them.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
that midfield, which can stifle opposition attempts to play through. It takes a lot of pressure off your defensive course, forces longer passes through the aerial route. So, all things considered, that extra layer across midfield is highly, highly effective.
So we're up and running. Barcelona are unbeaten in 5 on the road. It's a good run. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Lewandowski. Oh, he's found him. It's Rashford! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stops.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition.
Chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Barcelona come up with yet another first-half goal. It's quite a habit they're in. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Danger averted for now.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Pedri. And it's Rashford. He is through here! Rashford knocks it out wide. Balde tries a cross. It's really well cleared. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. That's an imaginative pass. And here's Lewandowski, played out wide. Yamal! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
They've got rid. Rashford. Lopez. Yamal gets the shot away! The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Barcelona head for the dressing room in possession of... It's Lewandowski! And he hits the net! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Any deeper thoughts about that goal?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Balde with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Delicate chip through. And the keeper has it. Barcelona are looking to get back to winning ways following on from that marginal defeat. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Yeah, just noticing now about that defensive line and how much it's dropping. It's too deep for me.
And why do you think that would be?
Well, it's an obvious move to prevent the opposition from exploiting the space that was usable.
And they've got a throw. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. And here's Rashford. This might spell danger. Decent chance! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. Just gorgeous. The most glorious, delicious of touches. Followed up with an unerring finish. There's going to be another change here. And things are starting to look awfully cosy. Lewandowski wins the duel this time. Barcelona are making a change now. Lewandowski is being withdrawn here, but he's certainly made his mark.
Yeah, he'll get a good ovation for his contribution. I'm not so sure why he's leaving us, though. There's no obvious sign of injury or fatigue.
Pacheco cuts out the pass, gets it away. Strong running down that left flank. Koundé forwards and with intent. Now it's Ferran Torres. Now it's Yamal. And a chance! Minutes left on the clock, and it's played forward. Fermin, who does have an assist to his name. Rashford. Johnny, out to the left it goes, played back in, and that has been clubbed away. And that's that. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, it's just a case of reality striking, Peter. One side, through their quality, almost obliged to win it. And like in 99% of cases, this is what happened.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.